Hello, Elke. Tell us,
Hello.
please, the process of the jewelry. How can from the start till the end?
Okay, so first of all, we are buying the stones. So we go directly in the countries of origin. So I love to travel to Burma, for example, to Brazil, to Madagascar, to Sri Lanka. So we really go directly there. We buy the rough or already the cut stones, and then we have the stones. And then I'm like a kid, having all the stones in front of me and saying, okay, what shall I do with it? So we try to sell the stones directly to different wholesalers. We also sell them of course, in fairs. And then some of the stones I just keep and I want to do something special out of it. And then I start to design. And it can be very different. For example, this is a very more classic design, but with a special stone. It's a spinel. Then it can be more flourishing, like this one. This I'm inspired of Brazil, Amazonas, and all these places. It can be, but every stone, every jewelry is different, and so every time it's something different. Like here, it's more like an orbit with a hot pink spinel. So yeah, that's the process. And then I have the jewelry, and then I have to try to find customers. So mostly I sell to different jewelry shops around the world, but I also have private customers coming directly. And what is very good, they can buy stones for investment, and they can combine pleasure and passion. Wow. And I think this idea I like. And I like the personalization. And so, for example, you're coming to me and say, oh, I like this stone, can you make a design? And then I will make a special design for you, what you like and what you can wear, and it's unique for you.
Tell us about the trends, fashion trends of jewelry.
Yeah, trends are very different, also from one country to the other. But of course, we're always influenced by the colors which are in fashion. So we always take the Pantone with the colors, and then we look or we adapt the jewelry also too. So for example, now it's more also in fashion the yellow gold with bigger stones. So we'll make designs with yellow gold and bigger stones. It can be the trend with, for example, blue stones. So this is a beautiful brooch with tanzanite. So really we are looking regularly. We go also on the fashions. We look what is the fashion, and then we adapt also, of course, our design and the stone we will choose for the next collection.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about fashion magazines that write articles about you?
Of course, I'm always very honored and very pleased, because they come to me and ask me if I can give them photos of our jewelry and of our stones. And also we write very often. We also ask in professional magazine to write about the value of stones, investment, things like that. So yeah, I'm very honored that people are coming to us and that they like what I'm doing and that like my design. And I think what is very, very important is that I'm a woman who is behind the brand, that I really know what I'm talking about, that we're really going to the minds, and that it's my passion. And I think the passion I have for the stone and for the jewelry, you can really feel it, and everything is different, and you can really, feel it and have and many people are telling me your emotion, your passion comes over to me on the jewelry if I wear it. And I think that's the best compliment. And that's why also the magazines are coming to me, because I think they feel that there's something special behind.
Tell us about your traveling to Madagascar for stones.
And yeah, as I said, traveling, especially Madagascar and Burma, I think we were one of the first one going really directly to the mines. And I'm a gemologist also, and I'm an expert. So I have to know also where the stones are coming from. And that's why we can guarantee that all our stones are ethic, that we're sustainable because we know where they come from, where we bought them. And it's also something very special if you go to the mines and you find the stone and you have the rough stone and you have to recut and you make the certificate and you get a special color which you really hope to get. So that's really something very empowering. Because if you know where it comes from, if you had it in the rough, it still has all the energies, and then we can also talk about energy work, and I believe that stone have energy, and this energy, which is a good energy of the earth, comes directly to you, to the person who is wearing the stones and the jewelry, because there are no intermediaries. And so, and of course, traveling, it inspires me. So a lot of my designs are coming also from my traveling. So, for example, this one, it's very classic, but I wanted to show the stone in the middle. Also this here, it's a Paraíba stone, which is very rare. It comes from Brazil. I go often to Brazil. So I just wanted to show the beautiful lagoon color of this very rare stone.
What kind of stones do you prefer? What kind of what kind of jewelry are you wearing?
So this is really depends of the occasion. Now we have summer. I love the Paraíbas, which is the ring. This is one favorite ring because it has the meaning also. It's not just a stone, but you can see it's like an orbit and it's like an eye at the same time. And for me, this is really a ring which catches the energy. And if you wear it, it's very elegant and light at the same time. And so this is that. Then I love special stones like we have here. I love the spinel, also because people don't know it. And the lighter colors, I have this. So this is my summer jewelry. So it's just a mix. And I think in the nighttime, it's nice to have diamonds. So yes, of course, I will wear in the evening, I will wear some of my diamond jewelry. Beautiful black bracelet. So I love this one. It's black and white diamonds. And of course, then I will wear bigger earrings. So it really depends, I think, the occasion. In winter, I will wear darker color. And it can happen that I wear this ring, which is also a spinel, and this is more for black dress. It's just perfect. And of course, you also like very much my hot spinel ring, because it's also a very rare. The color is very rare like that, and it's like again like an orbit. So I like jewelry will make you dream. So this is one of my favorite one, but anyway, I think I like them all. And you can ask my secretary. Very often I don't want to sell because I like them so much that I have to sell, but I always like to keep it. So if a nice person like you are coming, I might sell. But if I don't like the person, I don't sell. It happens to me very often. So it's a passion, it's emotional. So what is really very special, I would say it's ruby, sapphire and emeralds. And because most people don't know that most of the rubies and sapphire you are buying, they are heated or very often treated. And I really like the ones you come out from the earth directly, and they has no treatment, nothing. They're just like that. And with a perfect color, perfect cut, and you just need to put them in a very, very often traditional classical mounting. And I think this is really something very special. And at the same time, this is investment, because this kind of stones get rarer and rarer every year. This means statistically that the prices are going up each year. And in emeralds also, for example, I like very much the no oil or only oil emeralds. Colombian, very excellent color. And again, also these prices are going up. So this is my favorite stones. Not for every day, but if you think about heritage, if you think about refugee value, if you think about stability, if you think about royalties, if you think about history, because this is all the historical gems, when with the time they were in the hands of the wealthy and important people in the world, like the aristocrats, like the royal families, like the Egyptian or Greeks already. And so this passes on, and sometimes you can find the same pieces again. And I think this is really fascinating. It's something which was here already hundreds of millions of years before us, and I hope they will stay long after us. So this is also a very important aspect. So very often people are passing away, but the jewelry and the stones are staying, and they can give as a heritage to the family. And they're getting rare at the same time. So I think that's a very important aspect.